I got one question. Y'all think Batman eat ass?
No. Remember they wouldn't even let him eat pussy. Why do you think he's gonna eat ass?
That's what make me think he eat ass. Like Batman always find a way.
I think a George Clooney Batman, Adam West Batman definitely eating the ass. I don't even know Val Kilmer's Batman likes women.
Val Kilmer was eating fresh ass. That's why he always had to focus
whole ass.
Whole
I think
ass.
that my man Christian Bale, he's done it, but you know what I'm saying? He's like, it's not with the one I love. You feel me? Robert Pattinson, you know,
he ain't eating ass. He ain't eating ass.
I don't think he's doing it either.
He's still traumatized. Yeah, he's
Michael Keaton. That nigga's returning. He's gonna return to eat ass.
Rim and G.
Yeah, it's funny. He goes by the title, yo, like motherfucking. He's gonna do it. And he's gonna return. Val Kilmer's gonna eat that ass forever.
And guess who's tag teaming ass? Batman and Robin.
And they're gonna be robbing that ass.
Big fact.
Man, you come straight out of the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Straight Out of a Comic Book, man. I am your host, Will Pharaoh, and of course, I got some fantastic folks with me today, man. Young Deuces from Geek Set, Broady the Joker, man, and our special guest today, Mr. Raw Swagger himself, Terrence Green.
Welcome. Thank you.
Appreciate y'all coming through. You know what, man? I don't normally do it, but I'm taking it from them, and I'll just deal with the consequences later because this is an epic occasion. Air horns.
Woo! Got the blood clot sounds.
Yeah. I'll be having to save that for like the other two channels because they be like exclusive with it. But I was like, this is a good episode. So I'm not gonna use it every time, but I was like, on occasion, we get in the air horn, man.
Let's go, air horn.
Yeah, and this called for it because this is a special edition of Straight Up a Comic Book. This is the Fantom fiction episode. If you're familiar with it, you're familiar with the MCU version. Myself and Deuces, we came up with our own characters within the Marvel MCU. And so we're going to be doing the exact same thing, but this time we are jumping into the Spideyverse in honor of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, the sequel coming out this summer. I wanted us to come together and be able to create our own Spider-Man, and I couldn't think of three other people, quite frankly, for one reason, is that I think all three of these dudes could play Spider-Man. That's just really it. Just some kind. Every time I said it, it's like, if you told me you about to play Spider-Man, I'd be like, yep, that's it. Yep.
Got to be fire. I ain't gonna hold you. I never thought about playing the Spider-Man, but now I want to voice Spider-Man.
Will has actually vocalized this to me before, and I was like, nigga, you're right.
I was like, yo. And then when I seen Terrence with the side face and had Miles, I was like, yeah, that's Miles. Yeah, that's a grown Miles right there.
It's like if it doesn't go to one of us, I'm boycotting this shit. You know?
We gotta do something. We gotta
make something happen, man. So I feel like this is the good start right here with it. So in this episode, you're gonna find out from all of our guests, including myself, their origin story, what kind of like their particular special Spidey power, and where they are in the MCU. You're gonna find out that and so much more on today's episode. But of course, first we have to jump into the hot topic, man. We always talking about the hot topic, and of course, it's right on brand with today's episode. Is Spider-Man Into the Spideyverse 2.
I'm so excited, bro.
Yo,
I'm so excited.
I have not been this excited for a cartoon in years.
You know, they've been like, it's funny because we went so long saying, when you gonna bring Miles? When you gonna bring Miles? And they Marvel said, oh, y'all want Miles? We're gonna give y'all animated show. We're gonna give y'all video games. We're gonna give y'all everything. And I just been loving every aspect of it, getting more deeper into it. You know what I'm saying? This movie looks like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's more so of him getting on his own. Remember the first one, that whole journey was him trying to be his own Spider-Man. And now he becomes his own Spider-Man internally, but now the world needs to see him as his own Spider-Man. And so now he's like, yo, people keep on trying to tell me what I want to do and what I need to do. Like, nah, I'm me. And it's like, I cannot wait for this movie to come out.
Bro, that's literally my whole introduction to just superhero life. So a lot of people don't know. The fun fact is my whole superhero like history is fairly new. You know what I mean? I learned from my friends. So I grew up on dirt bikes and stuff like that. So it all came to me late. And the reason is I couldn't really relate to nobody. Like I just would always be a fan of stuff, but no one really hit me. So the Miles thing hit me from a joke. Somebody was like, bro, you look like Miles Morales. And I was like, who? Like that, right? He's like, Spider-Man. Yeah. He said the black one. And I was like, there's a black one? Like that, right? And like, when I tell you, I like lost my mind. And I was like, so I looked into it and I'm like, wait, I'm half Rican. I'm half black. I'm mixed. And then like everything that you're saying, his story and stuff, I was like, this is me. This is me. I got one. It doesn't have to be Superman or Batman like everyone says. I got one. And he's black. He wears Timbs. He had on Timbs. Like, yo, when I tell
he had on the ones. He had on the ones.
The ones, like just being a sneakerhead and just being able to like have that part of my body being able to understand it like my friends have. You know what I mean? Yeah. That Miles just took me by storm and just introduced me to all of this.
And with all your dance training, Terrence, I feel like you could be able to like, you know, do the stunt combat training as well, you know, and really understand and get really nice at that.
Call me Hood Miles, man. I'm telling you.
I feel like both of y'all, like out of the three of y'all, I feel like y'all swing game would be off the chain. Like, you know, just like when y'all jumping and moving, like I feel like the way how creative y'all would get with it.
Bro, I can see Broady literally swinging by people and saying one-liners that fuck up their day, if that makes sense.
Which is on Spider-Man brand, because Spider-Man always got the quips.
You know what I mean? Have the best quip. Swing by people and just say something like, you really shouldn't be drinking that stuff. And they'd be like, what? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that?
I'd be like, she's vegan, but that ass is beefy.
Be like, yo, some dude just swung upside down and yelled. Be like, that's the fit you chose, and they just kept going.
Bruh.
What the fuck?
Oh,
I'd be like, what are those?
Oh my god!
A drive-by swinging roast,
swinging through the club. Bottle girls mad at me because they're like, "You're stealing our shine!" Like, I'm like, dancing and stuff like that. So every time he come to the club, they don't even tip us like that no more because Terrence want to be slinging and dancing and stuff.
Yeah, it's like at Penthouse Day Club in Hollywood. You know, they got the girls that hang from the shit from the ceiling. They be like, "This nigga Terrence was up there dancing on her all night on the airplane, on the floating airplane."
They got on seat belts and suspenders. I'm like, what? I don't need none of that.
I don't need none of that. They're like, Terrence, we don't mind you being in here up the walls, but we've told you you can't take the bottles straight from the tray when they're walking.
I'm like, we don't need service. I'll grab it.
You can't shoot your webs like that. They keep getting mad.
It'd be lit. Nightlife.
I'd be like, oh, skeet, and just do some wild.
So we have heard for the Into the Spideyverse film that there are supposed to be over 240 different cameos and versions of Spider-Man, and supposedly we are going to get a live action version of Spider-Man in this movie as well. Some people are saying it might be Andrew Garfield's one. Somebody are saying that it might be Tobey Maguire. Other people are also saying that we might see Tom Hardy's Venom as an appearance in this movie,
or it might be. I mean, is it a recent appearance or a former appearance, or is it an all new live action? Because it could be just another Miles. That's the live action one that they're going to enter into the MCU if they haven't already done that. You know,
that's what I was hoping to do. I was hoping for that. Like he goes into the real world and he's just like, yo, what is this? And he's that 3D version because it also pays homage to the game because you can play as him in the game. And then he turns around and it's just like, and you just hear him say, man, is that what I look like as a cartoon? And then you turn around and it's the live action version of Miles.
Oh my God.
Or vice versa. He's like the Miles, the cartoon version we're used to looks at him. It's like, is that what I look like as a cartoon? Because that's how they depict us as real life. You know, we're just 3D cartoons to them.
Yep.
Oh man.
And then they pointing at each other and it's like,
well, you know they're gonna do it.
Hey. That's what I'm so excited about, just because all of the cameos, man.
Yeah.
It's just like I can't wait to see what they do with this. Like, it's just so exciting.
Yeah, no, it's going to be fire because, you know, with Sony and, you know, and Marvel mending their relationship a lot more, like that possibility of that crossover in the MCU, what also makes it even fire is thinking about like, okay, you do a crossover, you link them, it could be just a quick cameo, but now we also have this whole Marvel What If series. There's a whole lot that you can still do that links Marvel with the Spider-Verse and everything, where it doesn't mess up the timeline and everything. It's gonna be like, I'm excited for it.
I would love a Tom Holland cameo. It don't even have to be where they interact.
Yeah.
It could be one where Spider-Man 2099 is chasing Miles and you're going through different multiverses, and he kind of just falls like this and he's looking and you see Tom Holland. Yeah. And it's just him. Yeah.
From the multiverse, when he was passing through the multiverse.
Yeah. You're just like this, and it's like, oh, and then you still go and it's like, oh shit. And they saw each other, but it's just like they don't interact on it. And so, but it's like that's the cameo.
That would be tight, man. And I like, you know, I mean, this you're making a point, like, you know, Sony really thought like, yeah, we're just gonna give them this little thing. We ain't gonna do a Black Spider-Man lot, but we'll just give them this little animated joint, and then it's one of their biggest films. One, two, the fact that the sequel is about to be the longest animated film ever. 2 hours and 20 minutes, bro. Of an animated film that you can't, that's unheard of, because kids, their attention span is 90 minutes. My son watched that joint numerous times. I saw it at least 4 times in theaters, you know. Man. And I love, because he's half Mexican, half black, right? And it, like, he saw himself in that, to the point when he said he wanted to be Spider-Man for Halloween one year. Bro, me and his mom, I was fat Peter Parker, she was Gwen Stacy, and he was Miles. And I bought the sneakers, bro. I bought them joints from Santa Monica. I found them because they were hard to find, but I got them in his size. He had the ones on with the Miles Morales little, you know, the black suit. Yeah. Man, you couldn't tell me nothing, bro, during that time.
Fire, bro. Dad of the year right there, bro.
Yeah. Come on.
He hit that.
I was Peter B. Parker, and he was Miles. I literally I had the green coat. I had the overtop. I had a busted open foot shoe. I had a boot on. I was eating. I have a picture of me just eating French fries, like picking out.
You went straight in.
That's right. He committed. Method actor right there,
bro. Committed, man.
Yeah, bro, that's fire, man. So like, and I think that's even the perfect transition to go into our main topic, which is of course our Fantom fiction. You see how excited we are just talking about Spider-Man, talking about the next sequel into the Spideyverse. I cannot wait for it to come out. It's supposed to drop in theaters this June, so hopefully there's no pushback or anything, so we can have something very great for us to enjoy to open up the summer. So, but let's jump into the main topic, fellas. Welcome to our Spideyverse. Now, all 3 of you have been tasked with coming up with your own Spider-Man character. You have woken up and you have the powers of Spider-Man. And so what we want to know is, first, what is your origin story? Who are you? Are you the same person you are now, or is it a little bit of a different splash? Would like to know if there's a difference between how you became Spider-Man from the radioactive spider. Let us know. So I think that's where we're going to start first. And so I would like to know and give you the option, who would like to go first in telling their origin story?
I'll go. I'll kick it off. I'll kick it off. All right, so mine's, I'm gonna blend in my real life and my superhero life together. So, growing up in Milwaukee, my dad was in the military. So it empowered me to have this fight for a better cause mentality. So, so I joined an environmental group to save the world. That is where I start. I want to help save the world, save the planet at all costs. So there was a chemical plant that was built on the border of Chicago and Milwaukee, and he started dumping just so much waste in the Great Lakes. And if you know anything, the Great Lakes fuel a lot of water systems, everything throughout America. There's a lot of them start there, especially in the Midwest. So me, of course, because my dad was in the military, I got this radical mindset. I'm trying to fight the man But I'm like, I'm taking on the cost to get in there, you know what I'm saying? Figure out what's going on and figure out how to stop them in on the inside. While I'm there, of course, get bit by a radioactive spider, man. And now here I am, Milwaukee's Chicago Spider-Man.
Okay.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man. I love you.
I love that, man. All right, yo. That's a fantastic way to start this off. Broady or Terrence, would one of you like to go next?
Yeah, I've been. So mine's a little bit different. All right, you know, just naturally things kind of move differently in my life. So the cool thing about it, you know, Peter Parker's the PP, Miles Morales the MM. I'm just gonna keep it. We're Brandon Broady still. You know, it's Brandon Broady. Streets of DC. You know, we're in the, you know, we're kind of in the scene, kind of a club promoter, just help, you know, doing these things. Kind of a guy that's just likes to be on the scene, you know, sleeping with random women, not really, you know, giving a fuck. Ends up going home with one woman. All the homies are like, nah, nigga, don't do that. Come on, man. You have some fucking standards, man. Have some fucking standards, bro. He's like, nah, come on, man. It's easy, bro. Goes over Shorty's house, man. It's just riddled with vermin and pests and all the shit. You know, it's not looking good. It's looking like I can't do it. But the girl has tequila. So he's weak for the tequila, gets a little drunk, yams the yams, you know what I'm saying? Wakes up, has a fucking bump on his dick, right? And he's like, yo, man, y'all are right, man. They like he's scared to tell his homies. He's like, what the fuck, man? Like, yo, I swear to God, like this is crazy, man. Y'all should have listened to y'all. I'm never drinking tequila again. You know, he's like, and it's just the bump isn't getting better. He goes to the clinic, man. He's like, yo, I got something crazy. You know, I mean, I don't know. I need to get it checked out. They check shit out. Shorty's like, yo, I ain't never seen no type of bump like this before. This is insane, you know? And she's like, well, were you feeling any other symptoms? He's like, no, actually, I feel great. I actually feel the best I've ever felt in my life. Like, I feel like really good, you know, amidst the bump and the look of it. I feel fucking amazing. I feel a lot stronger, or just, I don't know. So he starts kind of like, you know, ask the girl like, yo, I think you need to get tested. She's like, what the fuck you mean? I get tested. You need to get, what you talking about? Like, I think you gave me something. I didn't give you shit. Girl gets tested, finds out she's clean. You know, he's like, nah, I need a return. I need to know. I need to talk to face to face. Go face to face. Spider senses goes off. He senses the bug that bit him that night. It was a radioactive crab. All right, so a radioactive spider, the crab got him. Girl was dirty, vermin all over the place. You feel me? So now he's like, yo, like he's like kind of putting two together. He's like, hold on, man. Like this, there's no fucking way. He sees the dead bug in the corner. Is like, hold on. She's like, you're disgusting. He's like, nah, I need to clean you. You need to clean this up. He takes the bug with him, leaves. Blocks her. He's like, yo, I need to figure this out. Has an uncle that's a scientist, man. You know, it's like, yo, what is this? This is what bit me. You know, and he's like, what are you talking about? Bit me. Pulls his dick out. His uncle's like, whoa, man, come on, man. I ain't need to see all that. He's like, nah, I need to show you. This is crazy because, like, yeah, I have this bump, but it's like, yo, I'm so strong. I can't believe it. I have my vision. I don't need to wear my contacts anymore. All that. He's like, all right, I'm gonna take it under the wing. Now your man is going to the club. It's kind of like we were talking about earlier, but he's feeling himself, man. He's going to the club. He's doing tricks with the bottles and everything. And now the club is getting popping because they're like, yo, Brandon Broady, the bartender at club, let's call it Club Octagon, you know, just to keep it in Spider-Man. He's at Club Octagon.
Okay,
you know, he's doing all types of stuff in there, man. He's doing backflips while serving alcohol. You know, he's doing just amazing stuff behind the bar. Gets buzzed. Uncle calls back. He's like, yo, man, that's some like wild, like some radioactive shit in there, you know? Are you sure what bit me? I need you to come do some tests. He runs those tests, you know, and he's like, yo, like you don't need to be using this, whatever's going on. You need to be making sure you're mindful that you're not putting it on display. He's like, too late for that. Sees the flyer for come see
the response to it. No, too late for that.
Come see the spectacular spider tender. You know, they're yeah. So he's getting bread, man. making money, bro. He's like, yo, I don't need to use my powers for good type thing. But of course, with any, well, that's
shut up. Shut up! Don't you dare do that! Shut up! Don't you dare use that line! Don't you dare use that line with this!
What?
He's like, somebody says to him. He says, somebody tells him to drink responsibly. He's like, man, with great power comes great. I can drink whatever I want.
Oh, wow.
I didn't have a great power, great responsibility moment.
You got it's got to be in there somewhere.
Great power be there. I got to figure out how to work on it.
Mine is with great power, drink responsibly. You know, it's like a.
Oh my God! Why did that work
so well
with it?
Oh my God!
How dare you use that, Broady?
Yeah, man. You know, it's a lot of lessons to be learned in that. Anyone can become Spider-Man at any given time. You know, but it's like it's a lesson because he needs to stop. He needs to get out of that promoting promiscuous lifestyle. He can get all of them, but it's like, yo, what cost? Yeah, I mean, he got the greatest gift and the greatest curse from sleeping with this one woman.
Hey, you know what's funny about it? I'm not gonna lie. If there were like 5 scenarios in which you could get Spidey powers, that is definitely one. That's gonna be in one of them 5. Like if you had 5 Spider-Men line up and they were like, "Tell me how you got your shit," one of them is gonna be a dick story. One of them. One of them is gonna be I got bit the dick.
Yeah, I got bit on the neck. What do you got on the arm? Nigga, I got bit on the dick, man. But hey, I'm still Spider-Man, right?
I'm still strong with it. And you already know it'd have been some dumbass like myself would ask the question like, so when you nut, is it webs or is it still...
Yo?
Now I got questions now.
Yo, but it makes me damn near now. I can shoot an origin story. I got to shoot the origin story skit now, just based on
that's how
in another universe, and then showing getting bit by a spider. I have a bump on my dick going to the clinic. Like, it's like nothing we've ever seen.
But like, are you feeling ill? No, you got to do all the stuff from the Spider-Man movie.
I feel good. I actually feel better.
Breaking the sink, how to break the sink and shit.
Oh. All right. Terrence, I'm gonna go next, so you ain't got to follow that.
I'm like, how do I follow that?
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the bullet on that one.
You taking the bullet? Appreciate that,
let's
man.
change on a little bit. So, my version, I would say, also grew up in my hometown, which is Port Arthur, Texas. He is still trying to find out like what that next thing for him is, but it's just like growing up in a very small town. It's like nothing really, just like but crime around. It's just kind of like there's a call that he wants to be at, but it's just like he doesn't know where it's going to be. But right now, he's working at the docks, and so what happens is one of the shipping containers comes in, and one of the containers are holding these spiders from a company that has been working on them to try to manipulate them to travel through time. So pretty much they've tried to figure out how to get matter across time, but they know they need a smaller object. So what they've been doing is experimenting on these spiders to allow them to create webs that will shoot through and allow them to crawl through different spaces of time. And so they've put them in this container to try to ship them off to be able to be studied by their international team. But of course, like I said, crime be popping in Port Arthur. Yeah, crime really be criming out there. So somebody tried to steal them, and they got out. And as I was on my shift, not paying attention, one of them got on me as I was trying to get the guys that were trying to steal the stuff, and I got bit.
Where'd you get bit? It's very important.
I've been thinking about this ever since I said I was getting bit. I was like, I gotta put this somewhere after Broady said the dick. Where is this going?
Where is this going?
I was like, it can't just be the arm. It can't just be the neck. None of that. I was like, it gotta be somewhere else. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go the left side man boob by mistake. Okay. It's just like I don't even know how it got right there, but somehow you know when you just walk, shit. It was like that. Like that's like, well, shit.
Oh my god.
You reacted like that one reporter that was all talking white, and then he got hit by the mosquito.
Yep. Like, I'm gonna check the docs now. Oh shit! Damn it, motherfucker! So sick of this ragged ass motherfucking boat shit biting me and shit.
Will, he was so upset. He was so upset.
Will, you know the radio song, right?
Yeah, somebody just looking at you like sailors. All that cussing.
All that cussing.
Sailors.
Yo, but that's my origin story. And so that's where I'm at right now.
That's great.
Shipyard Spider-Man.
Shipyard Spider-Man.
Shipyard Spider-Man. All right. So my origin story is a little late. It started a little late. He kind of like realized it all makes sense later in life. So mine's kind of, like I said, I'm kind of new to it. So I adapted to it kind of like in his later teens, early adulthood years. So mine kind of started as a childhood growing up athletic kid, always did sports, you know what I'm saying, out of the streets of PA, East Coast kid. Like I said, did dirt bikes, athlete, just always an athletic kid. Always grew up wanting to be like an actor, entertainer of some sort, you know what I mean? Just wanted to inspire that. He always was fans of like the whole music era, music videos and dance and stuff, but never knew anybody who did it. So, you know, his environment told him he had to leave town. So he jumped ship, went to LA, because this is the land of the dreams. You know what I mean? This is where it all happens. Came out here, noticed that people were doing it, you know what I mean? Started to get his TV career going, but just wasn't really hitting. It was doing good, just wasn't really hitting. Ended up on an episode of Fear Factor. For a charity event.
Okay.
I'm liking this. I'm liking this.
For a charity event. So he tried to take the humanitarian route and do a charity event for Fear Factor, where he did some things that was a little bit wild for him. You know what I'm saying? One of those things was laying in a bed of spiders. All right. Radioactive ones at that. Okay. Got bit. Where? Have no idea. Okay. There's a bed on him. All right. We have no idea where he got bit, but he got bit. All right. That's all that happened. All I know is his semi-lit career went from semi-lit to literally taking off. Every club this guy goes to, the life of the party. He can do the wildest dances. Like he basically took a semi-lit career and inspired dreamers to dream. He started booking major shows. He just starts going crazy and just basically, I took the Miles superpowers and basically enhanced them into like a Swaggy Land type feel. You know what I'm saying? So like the Spidey senses, I call them like hood senses. You know what I'm saying? Like he got that hood sense, you know what I'm saying? Where something can go wrong. He can kind of feel where things are going, but not only can he feel where he's going, you know, the street smarts, you know what I'm saying? He can do all that stuff. The reflexes, crazy. Like this is what I'm saying. Athletic since a kid. So everything only enhanced. You know what I mean? Stamina. You'd have to talk to like his exes about that. You know what I'm saying? They still doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The Venom, I'm not as violent as far as physical, but like my like Venom is more so with my words. Like I clap back crazy and I can roast the hell out of you. So it's like I attack the self-esteem with my words. Like I'm not just gonna make fun of you. Like I'm gonna make you question your existence. You know what I'm saying? So that all of the above, I kind of call him like a swaggy Spidey. You know what I'm saying? And he's just soaring around the swagger land.
Yep,
you know
that's it right there.
That's hard.
That's hard.
The swagtacular Spidey.
Nice with Broady. Nice one, man. I think those are great. I think all of us had great origins and great, and I think it went in the perfect order too. We started off with the good calm of Deuces and stuff like that, getting us set up for like that fire that he gonna be having in Chicago.
Yeah.
Brody's origin story alone just makes me wonder like. What is the call for you gonna be that you gonna be?
I gotta see this movie,
right?
Or do I want to see it? That's the weird part.
You might be able to see it on Tubi very soon. Because ain't nobody stopping my dream. I don't care if I have to just call them glider man, just to get the right.
Right. And then of course, man, we got Terrence, like again, having the powers of a spider and using them to the best of your abilities, creating and turning it to swag and getting exactly what you need. So I'm liking these origin stories. So one thing I did always see about Spider-Man is that they always had a particular type of different power that made them unique. Like Miles Morales has the electricity and stuff that can come out of his body. And so that was one of the other things that I wanted to know for each one of you. What was your unique spider power that was for you?
So I can start that one because everybody's like easy. I like the whole camouflage effect that he has, and I've always felt like that's something that I was blessed with. Is like I was raised around a whole bunch of different variety of people, so I feel really comfortable in rooms, being myself, but also being able to make people comfortable with having them being able to relate to me. So being able to change into anything off rip in any room right there is the ultimate gift that I loved about Miles. And so I definitely like that.
It's a name for that one too. I think it's called Ant Mimicry or something like that, but it's something that's like parents, like spiders actually have that where they
that was gonna go into my whole origin.
I ruined it, my bad, dude. If you had said I'd have probably be like, no, I ain't got nothing else. Like, did I say camouflage? No.
I knew I said so. As soon as I said, he said, God damn it.
That because like my whole thing was, I was like, see, I said that my pops was in the military for a reason. You know that spider that be hiding, it be camouflage. I actually got bit by one of those spiders, and that spider gave me the ability to camouflage myself in any urban setting. I can because I'm dealing between the hoods of Milwaukee and Chicago, and dealing with that. Like I said, I got to be able to last in Chirac. I got to be able to last on 14th and Valley in Milwaukee. Like there's these areas that you got to be able to crime fight, but I also got to be able to blend in. So you know what I'm saying, camouflage is mine as well, but it's more it is that I
like that.
Yeah. Broady.
Unlike these guys, mine's a little bit for selfish gain. His power is he's able to shapeshift, so he can become the actual size of a spider, or grow out a lot larger, which gives him a little bit more strength. But he mainly kind of used it to shapeshift his dick. Once again, this guy is he's just knocking it down left and right. And I mean, now they're like, oh my God, and he's huge. He never had that huge member that he always saw in the adult flicks that he likes to watch. So he was like, you know what, I'm taking this thing out on the town, and I'm making them know that I am the neighborhood, your friendly neighborhood dick. And so like. So I think it's more of a shape-shifting thing, He hasn't yet learned, I don't think, to use it for good per se. Well, that's relative to. Okay, the guy's not. He's not.
No, you said it. Yeah, go ahead. You can finish it.
Oh,
so pretty much, you're in the version of where you have not decided to be a hero. He's like, yo,
no. I mean, unless you're saying who can make the most drinks on their shift. Okay, that.
Then you've answered the call.
I'm right there.
Well, I guess if the great power with great responsibility line doesn't work, then yeah, you're just selfish gain at this point.
But he's drinking responsibly, and that's
what I'm saying. It got messed up. They told him the wrong line. That's why.
The wrong line.
So in my universe, that's the right line. That's all I needed to hear. You're right, man. I do need to drink more responsibly.
That man, uncle is a drunk. That's what it was.
He was a wino.
He's a drunk. He a drunk scientist. Yeah, I'll check this spot. You know. With great power come drinking responsibly.
Come drinking.
Yeah, this spider.
You know what? Here's what it is, Broady. We got to take it. Somebody in your life wanted to tell you the real line, but they couldn't be there, so they told your uncle to tell you. And when your uncle told you, he flubbed the line.
That's how I'm remembering it. Now that you remind me, that's how I am remembering it. Yeah, my uncle was supposed to be. He had this moment, this real serious sit down with me, we have these sit downs where we basically sit over a bottle of Hennessy and we don't get up from the table until the Hennessy is gone. So we just sit there and chit chat. And the thing he told, the main thing I meant to tell you on the last little corner of Hennessy as he takes it down, a great power. Drink responsibly. Falls out the chair.
Falls right out. Oh my goodness, man. Mine's like I said, like the spiders that bit him had to do with time. So his special power is one of his webs, like one side of them though, and he has to concentrate on it, can bust through the time barrier and be able to like have him run through time. And so
making portals essentially.
Yeah, so it's the web. The web will shoot out like a golden, and it'll actually make him a portal.
You're strange.
That's pretty tight.
Yeah. That's his special power.
That's like Ratchet and Clank, how you can kind of do in the
Yeah. So that's my unique power. So before we get into the next question, I did have one, and of course we can't go this episode without talking about it. The suit. Now I know with y'all going through this, I want to know, what does your suit look like? Now you can refer to ones that have already been made, so you can kind of like go to that thing too. But I want to know, what is your suit like?
A Michael Jordan Bred 11. That it's black, red, and white. I feel like that's the drippiest of drip for me. That's my color scheme, and I will have a Spidey Jordan logo in a sense.
All right,
like it's like the Spidey man like this, but he's doing the Jordan pose with his arm out like
hey,
this.
That's fire.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, that'd be fire. And then, that'd be dope.
So because I'm gonna rep my hometown, and I'm gonna have a different colorway. I'm gonna have the Milwaukee Bucks cream and green. That's gonna be my colorway, and you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna hold it down for Giannis. I'm gonna have the Greek Freaks. You know what I'm saying, to match them. You know what I'm saying. Hold it down for my boy Giannis. You know what I'm saying, and. Yeah, man, I'm gonna be holding it down. It's gonna be the Bucks colors, because there's also neutral colors, which also can help with my camouflage.
I feel that. All right, Broady.
Magnum gold.
So I really like hearing about your guys' suit combination, your suit numbers there. Mine strays a little bit from the mean. In the sense that my guy literally is wearing a suit. So his suit is it's the tuxedo suit of suits. So he's a club promoter, so he's always going to be dressed for the occasion. But sometimes just that tie looks like it's painted onto his chest, and the trousers are looking mad tight. But it looks like it's a black tuxedo type of situation. Bow tie at the top. So I'm kind of dressed for every occasion. And of course, there's because this has never been discussed. There's a zipper on the front part, so when I have to show the ladies what's up, or use the restroom.
Wait. Why wasn't the restroom thing first?
Well, they're gonna be like, we don't believe you.
This is Broady Spider-Man. You think restroom?
So you telling this story to people?
Yeah, you got. I mean, people don't believe it.
That's your icebreaker.
What's the icebreaker?
That's your icebreaker?
No, that's not the icebreaker. After a few dates, you know what I mean? Then when it's that time, then it's like, you never, because what if I have to, because what if he's in the middle of getting it in, and then gets that spider sense, has to zip out, you know what I mean? It's just a quick zip out the window. Boyfriend's coming home, zip out the window. Because like a real Peter Parker, they have to literally to get it in, have to take off the whole. I mean, Tom Holland's Peter Parker, you could just put the suit on. I think it was a button.
Suits. Yeah,
it's the nano. But prior to that, they had to really, that's not realistic, man.
You gotta take all that off. Yeah,
you gotta take all that off. And the boyfriend comes home, man. God forbid, Eddie Brock comes home. He sees you with he likes Gwen. He likes Mary Jane too. Now Eddie Brock's, you gotta get out of there, man.
Y'all don't know how I'd feel having to go to the bathroom in public and my whole suit is at my ankles. I don't know how I feel about that.
Hey man, listen, shout out to the cosplayers. Cosplayers be dealing with all them cosplayers. I know they be dealing with that.
Hey man, to some of you cosplayers, bro, Go to the stall when you do that. Like they had to do that man had that whole suit at his ankles.
Yes. You got the Mandalorian taking a shit. He got all his Beskar on the ground in the stall.
I'm like, yo, come on, man. This is for regular pants people. Go in the stall.
Go in the stall.
Mine, I'm going with the kind of the same thing with the Jordan colors. I'm going with the Gamma 11 colors. So like the black with the kind of powdered blue, but with like the yellow eyes. And so he has like this kind of like from Doctor Strange, like the little gold part he had. That's what helps him concentrate to shoot the thing so it doesn't hurt him. And it's kind of armor metallic. So it's not just cloth. It's kind of like a little bit more armored for him to be able to travel through time.
That's lit.
Yeah, that's fine. Gamma 11 colorway is crazy.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite shoes. We always talking about shoes. Like, that's my favorite one.
I met my baby mama in those shoes, man.
Well, hopefully I had that luck, bro.
With great J's comes a lot of years of responsibility.
A lot of years of responsibility. Let me take my sneakers off the wall then, because I'm about to
They said that's why I'm about to replace these with Reeboks. You don't never hear nothing about that. Okay, so now that we do have our spider folks, our powers, our suits. Since we're talking about the MCU, I would like to know what part of the MCU would your character be in?
I gotta learn this from y'all. I ain't gonna lie. This is my learning curve.
Well, then you know what? Let's switch it up.
No. Take the route. This is how I learn.
So I'll ask both too. So also, who would be your primary villain? Would it be someone new, or would it be someone that's already been made?
Damn.
Okay, so I'll start where I'm currently at. Okay.
All right.
So I am currently right after the events of No Way Home, right? So what it was is I'm trying to further my knowledge of the Spider-Verse, and because I'm being the Spider-Man out in the Midwest, I said, you know what? I need to travel to where there's two Spider-Mans that I know of for sure. Now, so I go to New York, you know what I'm saying? And I'm right after the events of the Spider-Verse. I'm in No Way Home, and I actually meet Peter. Now, I don't know Peter is the Spider-Man. I just know that there's two Spider-Mans in this area. And so, you know, I'm right after those events, and I'm still trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, more to the Spider-Verse. So I'm asking him about the Spider-Man, you know what I'm saying, in this area, and he's filling me out because he's like, yo, who is this cat? You know what I'm saying? They keep on asking about pretty much me, but you know what I'm saying? He's not letting me know who he is. So like my arc is going to be that. It's going to be me discovering more of my powers, more discovering what the Spider-Verse is, but I'm actually learning from Peter without knowing that I'm learning from Peter until eventually sometime later on down the road, we figure out who we both are.
Okay. I like that. I'll go with mine. I am currently back in time. So I am during the Egyptian times where Kang is Ramatut. And so I've actually been sent there to try to stop him from creating a pivotal point that he needs to take over. But he has sent like his goons after me. So one of my villains is a Egyptian style Doc Ock. So instead of it being like the mechanical thing that he stashed to his stuff, he has a scarab that he puts on a belt that allows him to take bricks to make the tentacles. And so he's using that and magic to be able to move his stuff around. And so that becomes my enemy that I got to fight during that time trying to get to Kang. So that's where I'm at right now. I
forgot. I didn't say who my villain was. It was my fault.
Oh yeah. No. Who's your villain?
I actually want my villain to be Carnage. I want him to be, but like even though I know Carnage is Peter Parker's villain as well, but that's not his Joker. Like his Joker is Venom. Carnage is my Joker.
You want all the smoke.
I do. I want to get in. I want to get in the action. But the reason for it is that Carnage is A-okay with this company that is dumping all the toxic waste into the waters and everything. Because for him, it's just another way to deteriorate the world that he can take over. And because of that, and he linked with that, now I got my eyes set on him. And when I went after him right after I got my powers, he beat my ass. So now he's my forever villain because I need to get my get back. I need to catch that fair one.
I ain't gonna lie, I could see Carnage in Chicago. That fits. That fits.
Yeah.
I can see him doing a whole selfie with Chief Keef and letting him post it.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, you got it. Come on. And then just go. I see that. I can see
villain,
that.
Bro. You're a villain. I got to get him. I got to get him out of here.
Broady, what about you?
Yeah, I think that my iteration's villain, he's not really he's not on the scene. He's not trying to fight anyone. But so it's like he's not gonna really have like beef other than niggas that he didn't let in the club. That's gonna be only win. So that kind of that actually puts a good in my universe's origin story, a villain origin story into effect. Guy doesn't get in the club. This is at the peak of his, being fly. This nigga becomes Mysterio, man, because I think the only way that this Spider-Man is going to get tricked is by manipulation. He's manipulated by this guy that looks like he's flashy, that he belongs in the club, tells him, yeah, I know another place we could turn this into another night, and manipulates this man.
You know what though? With you saying that, I'm not gonna lie, that turns your Spider-Man version into a whole different type of psychological mind thing that would be dope as fuck though.
Yeah,
like I know the whole like bitten on the dick thing, but if you think about like a Mysterio, not with the globe, but he got the powers to be able to, like you said, like give those illusions and stuff like that inside while a club is happening too. Like because like just think about Spider-Man, not Far From Home. Yeah, Far From Home. Yeah, Far From Home. When he had the sequence, imagine you having that same sequence in the club. Mm-hmm. And he casting all of them illusions in the club. That
because the only other person that would fit in it would be like Kingpin, because he's like, what's this one club in town? But Kingpin is so limited. I've never understood how Kingpin somebody doesn't just shoot this. Like I know he has super strength, but still he has no powers. Like real like. I don't know.
Now, supposedly he's superhuman. Like that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, like
he also like a certain caliber of bullets will not penetrate his skin.
Yeah, it's about his skin or some shit like that.
Yeah. So it's like it's something that he did, and then he started training to where it's some type of stuff. But it's kind of like Natasha. Like Natasha is superhuman and stuff. Yeah. So Terrence, what about you?
So I kind of thought about this as we went along, and you know what I'm saying, and I feel like my villain, is not necessarily someone in particular. His is more so he goes by the name of OG Spidey. Basically, like I said, you know what I'm saying, my raw swaggyland Spidey man, is inspiring people to dream amongst dreamers, inspiring them to be the best that they can be. And he comes into trouble because he never had a big bro. The OGs never opened the gates for him, so he had to find his own way. So his battle is inspiring OGs to kind of let that gatekeeping state of mind go and show how you can open doors for people and inspire people and bring people up with you. So what he does is he not only chases his dreams, he also changes the state of minds of the people that came before him and helps to create better Spideys at a smaller stage versus waiting until you become the adult like I did.
I mean, way to make yours way more wholesome and mine that more smutty.
It's POVs, man. It's POVs. We all changing the world in our own way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, POV is something different in my Spider-Verse. way different.
Be like, you keep sending me the wrong film, Brody. I don't want to watch you do this. I wanted to watch Far From Home, not Far From How You Gonna Nut at Home. I don't want to watch this.
No, it's Far From Home.
Far From Home.
I'm weak.
All right, man. And then the last one too is, man, Spider-Man has always elevated any kind of group that he's joined, whether it's coming from his, like personality to his one-liners or just being able to be the spectacular Spider he is. I want to get from y'all, what group in the Marvel universe would your Spider-Man join, or would it be a new group that you put together, and who would consist in that group?
So I think mine would be typical. Go ahead. Now you go. Because mine will be short. It's because like I said, I'm new. So Avengers blow me away. Like, to me, Thor is the like funniest nigga I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's just, you know, like I just laugh at him all the time. And Deadpool, like I feel like he'd be like gang with them. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like him, like Deadpool and Thor will be gang, and I feel like Iron Man would just pop in here and there.
Okay. So that would be your Avengers. So
that'd be my gang.
Yeah, would you have two more? Because like two more, I think will complete the set. Do you have any other two?
All right, yeah, because I like I said, I talk mad shit. I gotta have Hulk on my team. You know what I'm saying? Like he gotta make sure I need security. I need security off rip. And now that I'm thinking about it, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm trying to figure out. This could be a team thing. I kind of want y'all to think. I need a baddie. I just don't know who to like. I need a like woman. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't gonna have no gang without like a good, strong woman on our team. So I'm gonna leave that one to y'all. Y'all can throw my last one in. I need a woman though.
I ain't gonna lie, She-Hulk will be fire in there because She-Hulk be talking shit. She-Hulk be talking mad shit.
Okay.
And she a Hulk. And so
there it is, gang.
Yeah. There we go. All right. I'm gonna say Broady. Dude, what about you?
I know Brody's gonna be wild. Mine actually got some lore to it, and it makes sense. So I told you guys that I was researching the Spider-Verse and trying to learn more about these powers and everything like that. And throughout my research and getting the information I can get from Peter and everything, it actually took me back to Wakanda. And I'm going to be a part of the Agents of Wakanda. And because there is an African race also in Wakanda, and what's funny is I only know this because of my fear of actual spiders in real life. I just learned so much about it. But there's I hope I pronounce it the right way, but it's Anansi, Anansi. It is a spider race. It is a Greek. It is an African and Greek folklore. But it is it's a spider race. So I learn about that, and I go over to Wakanda to get more information. Come to find out, when we talk about the ancestral plains, yes, there's the Black Panther, but also we have Anansi, the spider god, who was also there, who was also prevalent. And that is where
my mind, bro. Like, I'm like, what?
Man, I'm like, okay, Deuce.
Yeah. I like that one, Deuce.
So I'm back at Wakanda with my peoples, man. I'm back at Wakanda. I learned my origins. I learned who I am, where I'm from. And yeah, I'm rolling with the Agents of Wakanda.
Dope.
Okay.
Broady said, dope.
Yeah. So my guy, he's not really, he's not really trying to be in that hero lifestyle. Doesn't want the pressure of all that. He's kind of just like, like Avengers, they seem cool if I'm going to choose it, but the X-Men, they're kind of like lames I wouldn't let into the club. Like, like they're like, why? Like it's just a lot of weird shit going on over at the school for gifted. Like who is this old man with all these kids? Like he just thinks there's a lot of weird shit. He's like got the letter. Like, yo, come to the gift. He's like, nigga, I'm in my 20s. Why would I come to your school? Like I already didn't go to college so that I could bada. So he sees the Avengers getting the notoriety. It interests him, but he's like, he don't want that pressure. Your boy Ant-Man shows up to the club one night because Ant-Man likes to kind of do his thing. He tells him he's a fan. He's like, and Ant-Man's like, oh my god, you're a fan of me, and he's like, yeah, bro, like you're cool as shit, man. All them robberies, like that was gangster, bro. Like all the heists you did, that's so dope. And he's like, yo, I got a secret to tell you, man. Like I got bit on my dick. He's like, whoa, man, whoa, easy, man. He's like, no, I gotta tell you, it gave me the power of like shape shifting. So that's when he's like, oh wow, let's talk, Yeah. So now he's going on like little micro adventures with the Wasp and Ant-Man into the quantum realm, man. Because he's like, he learns how to get into the quantum realm, how to become so microscopic. And that's kind of who he's hanging with. He's hanging with Hank Pym and the Wasp and the mom, and all the Quantumania niggas.
You partying in the quantum realm? That's what you telling me,
dude. The drinks are really good. I'd say I would even go one step further. He's promoting a club in the quantum realm now,
bro. You know how many super heroines would be at y'all club? Like Mystique is known for partying. Emma Frost. Emma Frost gonna be all through there.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yo, Broady. I was like, Brody's story would be lit if you. And
like, Blade. He always comes to the after hours. Blade's always there. Like after like 2-3 in the morning parties, he's there.
Hey, low key, Tony Stark gonna be there. Listen here,
Tony's
he a hero. He a hero, but he likes to party.
Yeah, Star-Lord's gonna be there.
Thor gonna drink your whole bar under the table.
Yeah.
Drax gonna pop up.
Hell, matter of fact, hey. Swaggy Spider might show up because we know She-Hulk also likes to party, and if she's part of Swaggy Spider's crew, she gonna tell him like, yo, we gotta head out. We gotta head out.
No, that's cool. And y'all are good at the door. Just say my name. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just let him know.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him. Yo, does She-Hulk have any Hulk friends? Does she have any?
He gonna ask Swaggy and be like, okay, which one you with? She-Hulk.
Are there any Ratchet Hulks?
Yeah,
Thick Hulks. There's gonna be a whole bunch of branch Hulks. Thick Hulks.
Any Ratchet Hulks?
Stallion Hulk.
Instagram Hulks.
Oh, you know about the Instagram Hulks.
The Instagram Hulks.
If you really want to see them, you got to go to her Only Hulks. She got an Only Hulks page.
Only
Hulks. Hey, yo.
Yo, but if you want to see the nasty shit, you got to go to Gamma Hub. You got to.
Oh my god, Gamma Hub. Yo,
I mean, I don't know why you just wouldn't just go log into HulkSmash.com.
Yo.
Right, you right.
That seems like the easiest website to go to.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Okay. And then I'll go ahead and throw mine out there, man. So I would come up with a completely new one. Mine would be called the League of Spiders. And the person who would be like our person in the chair is Madam Spider. So Madam Spider is actually the person who recruits my Spider-Man to actually start traveling through time to start helping these things out. And so like he joins like Miles Morales. He also joins Silk. And then he has this other dude that has Venom. But his story is dope. I came up with him a long time ago. It's a different version of Venom. So pretty much it's a symbiote that latched on to a baby that was dying. And so when it latched on, but also too, the symbiote was dying. And so when it latched on to it, it had to use most of itself to keep the baby alive. And so as it grew up, it didn't know it was a symbiote. So pretty much that symbiote did what every one of them was trying to do, and actually was one of the first ones to infuse with the human and stuff, and actually be able to walk around it as him. And so eventually he figures out what he is and stuff, and he can't really turn fully into a symbiote just yet. He has to keep learning how to do all the stuff. But then he like comes into like this dragon that's a symbiote that's connected to like the king of the symbiotes. And then that's how that really happened. He finds out like he's Null's son. And that's why he was able to do all of that. But he's a part of the League of Spiders and stuff.
You know what also makes his story so tragic is that at some point people looked at him as a villain, and it's a baby. You can't do nothing. It's like, nah. And it was a giant baby at that. He saved this baby, but I gotta stop you. Like I'm gonna be conflicted.
Yep. But eventually he turns it around. He becomes the hero and stuff. But yeah, it's just like that because they look at him like they're like, bro, you just what? And it's like, can all of y'all do that? And it's like, bruh. I think it was just a certain circumstance that it worked for me. But yeah, that would be my group, man. But I think this was an amazing episode, man. I think y'all got some amazing Spider-Man that, of course, now even more, this episode didn't go the way I wanted because now I'm pissed because I'm like, if I don't see one of these motherfuckers in a game, a comic, or something, I'm finna be hot. I'm finna be hot.
Speaking now right now, yeah,
yes, that's what we're speaking into it now. So I really hope that in some version we will make this happen where people will be like, yo, I want all three of Spider-Man. Do another one where all three of them come together.
Bro, that'd be crazy.
Also, if you think about it, none of these Spider-Men have been depicted yet. We never seen a true playboy Spider-Man who's out there living that life. We never seen a true swagged out Spider-Man who just inspiring everybody. We never seen the military but also tapped into Wakanda and African lore Spider-Man. Like, we never seen your Spider-Man coming from Port Arthur, who's just like, it's just like, bro, there's so many Spider-Mans in the Spider-Verse that we haven't seen that these can easily be worked in.
I'm over here like, where someone write this?
Man, we gonna write it. Fuck that. We writing it and we turning it in. That's what we doing, man.
Tubi, here we come, baby.
Here we come, Tubi.
Tubi Spidey.
Tubi Spidey. They had to get us because the other ones in red and blue didn't want to come over here.
Right.
Buddy.
You got to deal with us, man. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up our episode of Straight Out of a Comic Book. I want to thank my guests for coming through. But of course, before we get out of here, I always want to make sure that they have a chance to tell y'all where y'all can follow, where y'all can support them, so they can continue fulfilling their dreams and be able to have time to come and be on my show and just talk about all the fun nerd stuff they don't get to always talk about, man. So we're going to start off with Deuce, then we're going to go to Terrence, Broady, and then I'm going to close this thing on out. Deuce, you are up.
Hey, man, y'all know, man, follow me at young_Deuces on all social media platforms. I just recently hit my 50th video that I narrated on Watch Mojo, man. So make sure you go to Watch Mojo, check it out. Man, the only black voice over there, man. So, man, give me some love up in them comments, man. It'd be wild over there. I need you to pull up. But other than that, man, make sure you go to geeksetpodcast.com, check out everything, and also go to the blackgeekdocumentary.com. Yes, we are getting close to wrapping up this documentary. So you want to see that whole journey about Black geeks, man, go to the blackgeekdocumentary.com, check it out, man.
Word, man. Check it out. It's your boy Terrence Green, Mr. Raw Swagger. Everything social media is at Raw Swagger. Raw like unprotected, Swagger like I'm cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? Everything's spelled correctly. Make sure you keep up with all the shows. Step Up on Stars, Summer with the Guys on Amazon, Tubi as well. I got a new show coming out on All Black called Judge Me Not. I'll be beyond that. So yeah, just keep up with the TV stuff, you know what I mean? And I also stream basically daily on Twitch, you know, Raw Swagger there. So check me out. Come hop in these Fortnite Warzone lobbies.
Hey.
So it's Brandon Broady at Broady the Joker on all social media platforms, BROADY the Joker. I have a new podcast out called Funny Fucks, FUNNY FUX. So at Funny Fucks Podcast on all social media as well. And that's a great show. Terrence was actually a guest on it already. And we have comedians and adult film stars come together, no pun intended, but just to have some funny, crazy dialogue. We play games, and it's just an all around good time. It's informative, it's funny, and it's sexy, it's fun. You know, it's a great time. And if you're in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, I will be doing my live taping on June 18th. So that's Father's Day. It's Juneteenth. It's Father's Day. It's Sunday. No work, no school. That Monday, pull up, man. If you're in the area, Arlington Draft House.
Yes, indeed, man. And of course, I'm Will Pharaoh. That's Will Pharaoh on every single thing. Just make sure you continue to support my Straight Out of a Comic Book, All Deaf Elevate, and even on All Deaf Women, like with Only Sounds and Sundays. Keep pushing that out. And of course, look out for All Deaf Gaming coming back soon with You Trash Fam, and there's some more stuff coming through, man, that we're gonna try to get working. And yeah, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, comment below. Your Spider-Man, and this let us know who are you excited to see in the Into the Spideyverse sequel, and which one are you most excited to see as a cameo within the Spider-Man film. I've been your host, Will Pharaoh, and we will catch you next time.
Hey, thanks for having me, brother.